We know that the North West is probably one of the hotbeds outside of London for terrorist cells. We know that security services have increased their presence here over the last 2 to 3 years, and now MI5 has its own base here in Manchester, something that you would not have dreamed of, say, 10 years ago.
We have something in the region of £75 billion worth of turnover comes out of the North West. We have in the region of 6 million people residing here, and we have 350,000 businesses operating out of the North West. So it's a major powerhouse. Now, if something serious happens in the North West, then it has a major impact on the economy as a whole, not just in the North West.
What we want, of course, now is a properly funded, properly trained backup team to help, whether it be an accident, a natural disaster, or sadly, a terrorist incident.
In the last 18 months, we've had the 3 main political parties come to Blackpool for their annual conference. During that period, the emergency planning team for Blackpool, we put our resources on standby so that we are ready to support the emergency services if anything were to happen during this time. The British Red Cross Society are one of those voluntary organisations that stands by to support us through that period, so that they are available at very short notice.
I think they're most effective in caring for people, and I think they give a very strong message that here is a voluntary organisation who's prepared to turn out at 3 o'clock in the morning and look after local people who may have been made homeless because of a fire and a flood. And I think that gives a very important message to the local community that people are prepared to care for them.
What we're after there is the ability for the Red Cross to be able to field a significant number of trained people from within companies and from their own resources to help people immediately. Because if we help them immediately, they are able to recover and get over the trauma much, much faster. Now, that is very good for them on an individual basis, but from a company's perspective, we have those people being able to get back into their normal lives, lead normal lives with their families, and also be able to come back into work much faster.
The Civil Contingencies Act was a new piece of legislation which brought emergency planning up to date into the 21st century, reinforced a lot of good practice, including the need for statutory agencies to work with the voluntary sector.
We've never before been written into the Civil Contingency Plan, and we need to speed up, we need to build up our equipment. We've got an ageing fleet of ambulances. We need another 6 ambulances. We've got 8 district offices. We need to equip the offices. We need to have communications. Essentially, we have to find 20,000 members of the public. If an incident, a major incident happened in this area, 20,000 people could be there and they could help to save a life. Crucially, when the ambulance service is fully stretched, we can help those people.
We never know when an emergency is going to take place, so we have organisations like the Red Cross who can be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, properly equipped, properly trained, absolutely critical to our work.
British Red Cross Society are absolutely vital to our emergency response. It's important to us that they are fully equipped and fully trained so that we can rely on their services in the event of any emergency situation.
The really nice thing about this new Red Cross initiative is that from a corporate social responsibility point of view, companies can now funnel donations into the Red Cross, which will have an immediate benefit to their employees right now. And what we need to do is to invest now to safeguard ourselves against this catastrophe or catastrophes that may happen.
We need £2 million. We need to raise £2 million to establish the service and to keep it going. To train volunteers ongoing is going to take a great deal of money, and we need to get that kind of money in. We need it now. We need it now so we can help.